Basket here. Welcome back to Railway Empire. On the stream in the last episode, you saw that I got kind of stuck. So I actually just started over and went through the tutorial, and it worked fine this time. So I built the signals as we saw in the stream. Let's get to this view. So I put those in here, and they were saying that it needs to have the stop signal, which tells that if a train's coming this direction, it is not allowed to go this direction. So it's going to flow this direction. So you have to have one of these on each side with the stop signal. And for some reason, I don't know why that didn't work in the tutorial, but it's okay. So now what they want is assemble a new train to give it a locomotive on the rail line. So we would need to run corn. Your new rail should travel from the rail station through Omaha to Norfolk so that people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn. Okay. So what I'm not clear about exactly is if I need to also drop off at that one. We'll just try and go through, and then we'll see how that works. So let's go like this. We want to set up a new, so this is a new thing. So we're going to say bring corn from here over to here. And then we want to say that's good. And then we want to add a locomotive. We only have one designer for locomotive. So now that's in place. I don't know what these pictures are stuff, but we'll find out. So we can close that. So now I think that's in place. So here it's going to load up with, or I guess it already loaded up because I'm on fast mode. Let's go to, I guess, regular. So I think this is the train that is bringing grain. So this guy's stopped here. So this is the only spot where they can go by each other. So I think once that train gets to here, this will advance. If we look in here, this thing is looking for grain to produce beer, and then to be able to export that. So let's see, once that train comes over here, we'll see when it actually starts going. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit smarter than, for some reason, when I was streaming it, it was being a little grumpy. So looks like that's good. So now let's go ahead and add in, I mean, it hasn't told us to do it yet, but let's add in some more bypasses while we're thinking about stuff. So let's add in a bypass through to avoid town. So go something like this. Sounds good. So in this case, I don't know direction-wise what makes more sense for the signals. Because we want them to be able to stop and stuff. So I guess we'll make it so that they're going to go straight through this direction. And then we want to change the type of that. So we want to shift click. So now that's saying it can only go that direction. I guess. That's interesting that it only shows that part moving along. And then this one, I guess we would go this direction. So that flows all the way through. The other one doesn't seem so. So maybe we'll also want to put one here. If we change this type. This object is in use. Okay, so it's in use. So we won't do that right now. I guess. So I put that in. So I think that will allow a little bit more of a bypass so that they don't have to wait all the way over to here. I guess this thing's using it somehow. So I can't quite use it. Okay, whatever. Has this made it all the way? Is this tutorial done? So you're supplied with corn now. This town is growing. Good. So we dropped off. I think we dropped off the wheat. And then it made some beer. Is this exporting the beer right now? Let's look at our train list. This is the one right here. Let's look at this. I think we're on some screen where it showed what it was carrying. So I guess it's not carrying anything. Okay, whatever. So let's see if this bypass... I'm assuming it's going to go this way. Yeah, okay. Let's adjust the signal. So I said stop there, and I put this thing here. Because I wanted to still arrive this way. So maybe I'll change this to be this, like this. And we'll see what that does. We'll see what the behavior is there. So we can arrive at the station either way, I guess. And then leave either way. So this one has stopped. So here's this train. What is this train up to? Which train is this? This one. Oh, this is the one going from... No, it's going between these two. Why was it down here? Huh. What is your route? So its route's going from here to here. I don't wonder why it was all the way down there. Unless I am confused of which train is which. That could be, I guess. Okay, here's where you can see what they carry. So this one has some passengers, meat, and mail. Okay, interesting. Oh, wow. Huh. That's interesting. We'll right-click close. Okay, that's good. I guess you can ride the train. Alright, so let's see if we can make this thing advance. So this thing didn't advance, but maybe I mean it technically went through the town, but maybe it actually needs to stop at the town. Should travel from the rail station through Omaha to the thing. So let's try and adjusting it so that this one here is going to also go through the town. So let's add in here. And so we're going to go from the farm through here to there. Let's see if that makes it happier.
Excellent.
Okay, I guess we had to go through
will automatically make use of your train because the cities along your rail line are demanding corn. Conventional transportation is much more costly for the farm.
Gotcha.
We're still missing something. Locomotives wear out over time and need to be regularly maintained so they can perform their duties more reliably. Okay. For this purpose, there needs to be at least one maintenance building on each rail line where locomotives can be serviced if necessary.
Okay.
Construct such a maintenance building at your station in Omaha now. To do this, select the station itself and expand the station with this building.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Right. We've been lollygagging for long enough. I need to return to Washington for further miserable negotiations with our representatives of the people. I've written a task list for you. Take a look at it and complete the tasks within the given time period. Do not disappoint me.
All right, here's the year. So I have to connect Omaha and North Platte soon. And also Omaha and... why can't I pronounce that? Whatever it's called. That place. All right, let's look at where those things are. So North Platte and this place. So we need to connect these things together. Okay, I can do that. So we're going to make a train yard. Let's rotate. Like so. And then we're going to do one over here. I mean, maybe I'm... City Council is refusing permission to build a station as you haven't connected a station. Oh. Okay, whatever. All right, we'll do that one first then. Whatever, that's weird. So now let's add a rail. We're going to want to maybe run near these other ones. We don't... Actually, we do have a bit of money. Let's go ahead and add in stations into these. And so that one can't be in the bubble, but needs to be near it. Okay. So here's a good spot. And then over here for the cow dairy here. And now let's put in the rail lines so we can connect here to here. That's good. Thank you. Here. And looks like I made it a little bit weird, but we're going to go here because I'm going to run over there possibly. There we go. Except, need a rail line from here Clicked the wrong thing, I guess. Over to... These info bubbles are in the way. There we go. Okay. And accept.
Good. That's finished. You're making progress.
Let's also... since I do this in, nearby, let's put a station over here now that they might be okay with it. So now we have a station here. We're going to add in a rail line. And we're trying to get over to there, but we're passing through a couple things. So let's actually see if we can just throw in another station. We're going to have to add in some more trains in a second. And these are too far away to actually just have one station. So we're going to do 2 stations. And then this one, we're going to go here. And then connect everything together. Our money's doing okay. I think. Try again. There we go. And we want to go over to here. So there's a slight incline, it looks like. All right, that's fine. Accept. We have connected those together. We got a little bonus.
Those
big bonus.
politicians in Washington get on one's nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks. As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection. But a city will only attract new inhabitants if it is supplied with enough
Doesn't
goods.
just have industry right now.
Cities receive basic goods from the surrounding area. If you construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods and you will make profits for transportation. But for this, you have to know what goods a city actually needs.
So let's...
You can find out any city's current needs. Now select Cheyenne and view the city's demand for goods.
I'm gonna have one train that runs just between each of the cities. And then we'll see how that works. Accept. Add a locomotive. Okay, so now this train's job is just to go between each of these cities. It'll just run through the whole line. We're gonna need some bypasses. And then we'll do the supply and demand in a second. But I want to have enough bypasses so that things still function. I don't want it to be the same line. Can we do this and then merge them? Yeah, like that. So now here I'm going to have a little bypass. Put in some signals. Oops, wrong things. Wrong buttons. There we go. So then this one is going to be this direction. So we're going to put that here with a stop on it. And then we want this one to be this direction. Can we get it to do it? There we go. And we're going to rotate it. And click. There we go. Now we have a stop there. And then let's go ahead and put another one in here. Here's another area. And this one will probably have another junction at some point. So for now, let's put in some more track right in here. So I guess we gotta run by each other and then connect up. That didn't work. Let's try again. Let's get rid of that. I don't think that quite worked. I'm clicking on the wrong buttons. Okay, I think now it's happy. There we go. Signals. We have a bunch of money because we connected those towns together. So this one's going to be, again, straight through, going this direction. So we rotate it, holding down on shift to automatically get the don't access this route. And then here we need to find a spot where it's going to actually snap. Rotate it and go in like that. Good. Excellent. So we have an extra bypass there. I don't know about the water towers, how often you need those. But let's go ahead and find it. Supply tower. And we're going to go ahead and put it in. Yeah, we can put it in for both of these. Okay, convenient. Cool. So let's do that. Let's put that in there. So it'll be for both sides, and then why not? We'll do the same thing over here. Put it in both sides. I don't know, maybe it's a good idea. Okay. So now that we have that, let's look at supply and demand of things. So what do you need? Let's go to this mode. You need wheat in order to make your beer. Okay. You don't have an industry, so we can give you stuff. There's already cows here. What is your industry? So this one needs cows as well. This one needs wheat. That provides milk. This one doesn't have an industry. I'm just trying to look at all this stuff. We hit over here. This one needs wheat. Okay, so we probably need more wheat involved. Here's some wheat. And, oh, this is actually... Oh, I see. It's changed since my last time I played it. So this is actually just vegetables. So this must be... I don't know who uses it then. Uprest in New York. Okay, whatever. I don't care. The following applies to all... The larger the station, the shorter the loading and unloading time. Okay, interesting. All right, good to know. The bigger a city is supplied with goods by rail, the faster it grows. Okay. The demand for importing goods, good beer has been reduced as the maximum stock level has been reached. Okay. Interesting. So we need to get... This thing is corn. This is not the same as... Let's see. This thing provides wheat. This thing wants wheat, right? Yes, it wants wheat. Do we have any wheat on the rail right now? This is corn. I believe this is not wheat, obviously. What is the industry here? Okay, so let's connect this thing up. We're going to build a station. And then where exactly, how will I connect this? I guess let's have a route that's going through the middle as a shortcut. So we're going to put that there. We're going to hook up this route to head down and around here. And then also up this way, and then we're going to do like a cool looking thing. So we're going to do that. And then also like this. And then we're going to add in signals. So signals. So we want... Let's see. So in terms of stops. So we wanted it so that they're going to stop going this direction. And I'm not saying you can't go this direction. So I think that is going to help. So I think every time we want to exit this intersection, we're going to have them stop to make sure that the line's actually clear. And we'll see if this functions the way I think it does. So I didn't put the no signal. So a train can go either direction, but those are all stopping spots. And we don't have any switches in here. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and make a train that's going to take the cows, because these guys want cows, right? Is this the place? How do I click on you? How do I get to you? Oh, I have to be out of this mode. So this one, they want cows. Okay. So let's make a cow train. So this one is already set up here. So let's do a cows from here to here. And then, oh, they all have little indicators. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what the industry is over there. But so this is the cow train. Its job is just to go back and forth. Okay, good. And we're going to add a train. So now you have a train. So there's going to be a cow train that goes back and forth. I need to have wheat in the mix. I have lots of corn, but I need this wheat. So let's add in a station for that. I also need to... I think I have a little bit of time on the on my tasks. So I don't... Yeah, I have a few years before I have to worry about delivering cattle and meat. That's interesting. So I need to deliver cattle to Denver and deliver meat to this place. So that might happen just as a result of my regular train route. I don't know. Or maybe I'll have to actually specifically make a train deliver meat over there. We'll see. We have a little bit of time before I have to worry about it. Let's get the grain into the system. So we're going to do this guy. Let's rotate it so that it merges in a little bit easier with that. Add in a rail line from here over to here. Sounds good. And then we're going to do another one of these things that I did in the other one. We still don't know if it works right yet, so we'll have to check on these trains to see if they're happy with what I've done. But we're going to say that they can go either direction, leaving the intersection, but then they're going to stop before they go through that way. So we'll see if that works. All right, we are paused. Let's unpause, and let's see what all of our trains are up to. New station, yes, whatever. Newspaper, I don't care about, not very much about. So this train is moving. I want to make sure trains are moving through here. Okay, so it looks like they successfully made it through here. That's good. Now we have this station here for grain, and we have a couple places that want to make that. So let's go here. We're going to set up a route. So we're going to include the grain, and this guy is a beer place. So we have a couple beer places. So let's try this. We're going to do that, drop off the grain, come back over here, pick up grain, and then drop off grain. So this one will be the grain train. And we will add a locomotive. Excellent. So that potentially will work. I don't know where, like, this thing here, I don't know where I would deliver it to exactly. Right now it's all going by that. I don't know if I should have a train that goes between different stuff. I'm not really sure. Let's look at our tasks. So we need to load connect 16 16 meat from all the way over here. So I guess maybe I'll just set up a meat train, because I don't know how this one is going to get meat out. So let's make a meat train. So let's add a train. We're going to make a route from here over to here, because it's specifically our mission. And we're going to... so from this one over here, we're going to prioritize meat. And then we need to accept that. Add a locomotive. That's good. Or no, I need to add... There we go. Okay, great. So now that's going. And what was the other one we had to do? Our tasks. So to deliver cattle to Denver. So I don't think I even have Denver yet. I mean, I'm ahead of my tasks. I'm also low on money. So we need to think about that. Where is Denver in this map? Rapid City. I don't know. Fargo. Okay, so it must be this direction. Denver is the Mile City. Is that Denver? Or Miles City? Billings. Casper. Where is Denver? Dodge City. I don't really know my geography over here. Denver. I found it. It's right here. Okay, so this one also wants cows. That's interesting. Let's make Denver's a big place. Let's give that one a big station. Let's do a regular train station. So not small, but and then we'll put it on this little bit of an angle. Oh, that's interesting. I can't. Here, let's change it to this angle then. Huh. So I have to build it, but it wants me to like build it inside of these other buildings. I feel like that's a problem. Here, we'll go like this. There. Okay. So this one actually has 2 rails coming into it. Okay. And then I'll bring it up to that direction.